everyone, my name is Dan Li Lan. I'm a Hubert Scholar of 2012, and today I'm going to give a brief presentation about the internship I did with microfinance institution called Grameen Bank in Bangladesh. And firstly, just some brief introduction about what I do for this internship. So firstly, I attend some of the officer organized lectures and classes where they introduce us about microfinance and their office and organizations and systems. And the second, I did some village trip to visit the banks in the village, and thirdly, I visit some of the social business site, social business companies and factories, and just to see how the procedure goes. And lastly, I conducted several interviews with money borrowers and for my own research purpose. And for this presentation, the highlight, what I want to talk about is what I feel most strongly about the challenges about doing humanitarian works in developing countries. And the first thing I feel most strongly about is the culture and mindset conflict. I went to Bangladesh with a really American educated mind that's really been really direct and really critical, and because that's what highly encouraged in college. And so I read the book that criticized about the microfinance, and then I just want to make sure about this issue. So I raised the question and asked the director to tell me about the issues about the microfinance. And then suddenly I feel that they don't feel comfortable about it. And then in the end, I realized my behavior is really against the Bangladesh culture, where they really emphasize honest and leave a good impression to people they don't know very much, especially foreigners. So my behavior is totally against what's being proposed by the culture, so this is not really good. And the second is the physical difficulties in developing countries, with no good accommodations, not very good food, not very good weather, bad traffic, that might affect your daily mood largely, so that's still something to consider about. And the last is the language barrier. The people in Bangladesh, they speak Bengali and we speak English, so there is a huge difference, and we can only conduct the interviews with a translator, but in this way we will lose some of our understanding about the borrowers, about what they want to tell us. And as you can see from the pictures, we just went there and people just staring at us, and we're just staring back and smiling. But if we can speak some of their languages and actually understand them and talk to them with their own language, I think the whole mutual understanding will be hugely promoted. And lastly is what I am being achieved. In the end, I wrote a research paper that's talking about both the good side and bad side about the microfinance, and propose that we should take a mutual road towards this new concept. And secondly, I have some unforgettable growing up experiences, like respecting the differences and be humble in developing countries. And lastly, I have got inspired of conducting my own social business project in the future. And that's all my presentation. Thank you so much.